Alright, can you hear me? Looks good, sounds good. Alright, welcome back to Resident Evil. Where we last left off, finally killed Jon, went through, let's see, a lot of the mansion. Ran into some hunters as well. So that was a bit fun. You actually notice on my saves, I started my playthrough as Chris. Just for the hell of a experience, and I found some really interesting things. I'll elaborate as we move on, but it does also bring up a interesting question, which I'll also ask during the stream, but we'll just get right down to it. Let's see, I saved in the dining room, which means I should have the those two emblem things. Hang on, see if we can move this over. Fear can't kill you, but hunters probably could. Let's see. Okay, we got the Medal of the Wolf and the Medal of the Eagle. We have a shotgun with no shells. Grenade launcher with only 2 rounds. Alright, I got... Oops. Okay, the one on the far left is like completely... like, there's no point in going there. The one in the middle, if I remember correctly, that's the place where I had the tentacle plant that I had to kill with the poison. So that's just herbs. I think the only thing I can think of is that one place to the courtyard. That's just a magazine that's in there. So yeah, so really the only thing... hang on, let's see what else we have over here. Yeah, there's those 2 things there, but I know I need the battery for that. Alright, so what I could probably do is go ahead and grab from the item box the battery, so I can knock that out too. So go ahead and cut through here on the this hallway. The thing is, I do not remember where I have been and where I haven't been, so if there's a hunter in here, we're gonna find out. Okay, I didn't kill these ones. And I don't think I have any more, what's it called? Kerosene. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so it's there's that one corner thing. I don't know. We'll just have to see, but hopefully I can be able to. Okay, yeah. I have gotten somewhat better at dodging these things after playing as Chris, so. Don't think there's anything here. So playing as Chris is actually interesting, fun. Well, I can't really say fun, but it's definitely a different experience. Matters like what you actually start off with. It's where in here it's Jill, Barry, and Wesker, with Chris missing. When you play as Chris's scenario, it's actually Jill, Chris, and Wesker, and Barry's the one that's missing. He doesn't have a pistol. He actually starts off with like this huge, giant, like Crocodile Dundee knife, which is like completely useless. But that's only one of like the first 10 minutes. Okay, so I have a sword key. There's a door that I haven't opened yet that I actually opened through Chris's, or maybe it's different. Because just before fighting Jon for Chris, and he already threw away the sword key. So what else do I need to open? Huh. That's interesting. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and get the battery. But, yeah, it's this big sucker right here, which is completely useless. I don't know where this goes. And I don't know what the, where is it? What this does. Oh, I have one left for the canteen. Ah, here we go. Put the shotgun away. 'Cause I have no ammo for that. Okay. Anyway, so what was I saying? I forget. Something with Chris. Oh yeah, he starts off with a knife, and he's not carried throughout the entire thing. So if you can't rely on Barry to kill the first zombie, you can't rely on Barry to get you through the crusher. So you would have to go through the whole broken shotgun thing, like I had to do with Jill. Okay, that's this way. And what else is there? He doesn't give you a whole bunch of ammo. Oh, there is no grenade launcher for Chris, which sucks. He only has the shotgun, which I've been I actually did not kill a whole bunch of zombies until I got the shotgun, and I've just been wrecking house with that. Of course, I think I only died once with Chris, and that was with the first encounter, and all I had was a knife. So, just wanted to see just how much ass it sucked, and apparently it sucks a lot of ass. And yeah, as far as I know, the grenade launcher does not exist with Chris, which sucks. I don't know what other weapons he would have. I've just been running around with a shotgun. Hardly ever used a pistol, unless I ran out of ammo for it. Doorknob has been repaired. It's locked. Spencer family emblem is carved into the doorknob. Emblem. Oh no, I'll have to figure that out later. There's like a couple changes with the storyline, of course, with Barry missing. Jill is not there as much. They pretty much disappear with Wesker when you go look for. The crest fits perfectly in the indentation. Oh, I can take this back? No. Alright, but let's see what happens if I take it. it's locked. Okay. Something went on the indentation defiler of the accursed coffin. Okay, so I gotta put that back unless... Okay, that's just the indentation. Okay, so that opens up. Well, what happens if I take it? What happens in the map if I take it? Okay, so it changes. Okay, so there's nothing to do with that. And it's just there. So I guess it probably has some other, like, use, I guess. That could be for one of the, Oh, that's one of the octagonal ones for the, that one gate down in the bottom in the lobby. So I gotta put this back. And when I'm ready to go down, that, whatever the hell that thing is, I take that. So, go ahead and take care of the battery. Okay, yes, yeah, Barry's like almost completely non-existent. Well, almost. He just, he's completely missing, kind of like how Chris is in this one. Where am I supposed to go? Let's go to the top one. When you actually meet up with Richard, Rebecca's there. So that's how you Chris meets up with her. And when you save Richard, they actually all head to the one safe room, and she kind of ends up becoming a kind of what's it called? A healer for like a limited amount of time. She'll actually treat your wounds if you're hurt, so you don't have to use up any like first aid sprays or herbs. So that was pretty cool. And then there's that whole puzzle with the piano, with the Moonlight Sonata. Since Jill can pretty much play the Moonlight Sonata, Chris can't. Apparently he sucks playing the piano. So apparently Rebecca's been practicing, and she actually volunteers to play it for him. But she still sucks, so you gotta give her some time to kind of practice it for a little while. So it's nice, a little bit of there are snakes here. I forgot about the snakes. But yeah, that's actually interesting, fun playing it on the lower. Oh crap! Ah! Playing it on the lower difficulties, just to kind of like enjoy the experience, not be so frustrated. So that also brings me to my question, which will also be a poll. With Resident Evil 2 coming up, I actually thought of the idea of going and playing... What's here? I think the dog's here. Hang on, there you go. Nope! Ah! Down, boy! Did you drop the knife? Damn it, I didn't drop the knife. Okay. We're still fine, so... What was I saying? Oh yeah, since we've got the thing for Resident Evil 2 coming up, I actually went back and looked through the PlayStation Store on my PS3 and found out that the original PlayStation 1 Resident Evil is there. So where does this take me? Okay, so I guess that's a quicker way. So I don't have to worry about the, what's it called? The snakes in the far end. Where does that go? What's that one place in the corner? There's gotta be something here I'm overlooking. I'll have to look through here. Because there's that one thing in the item room, or the place where I made the V-jolt. But anyways, as I was saying, forgot how much it was, but it's actually not that expensive. So for the sake of seeing the differences between the two games, I could pull out, like, I kind of wish I got it earlier, just to kind of pull a Metal Gear Solid 1 and actually play both versions, kind of like show the differences. But this does give the opportunity to kind of, one, show the experience the differences and kind of see just like the terrible acting that the first game was renowned for, but also help me transition from playing this form of like controls, because the controls are actually different. I'm playing alternate controls, I think. Yeah, I'm playing alternate controls compared to the tank controls, so it kind of helps me transition and kind of prepare for Resident Evil 2. So I'll put this here. Would you guys like me to play the original PS1 Resident Evil? I'm gonna keep that up there for the rest of the week, and just kind of keep that up there until I finish this game. If you guys would like me to play it, I'm gonna be playing it on a lower difficulty, just so I don't get frustrated or I don't have to worry about like, it's just there for the experience. I could probably blow through that, and considering how fast I'm going through Chris's scenario, I could probably go through that in like maybe 2 or 3 sessions, assuming I don't get lost or confused or anything about that. Alright, where am I going here? Gotta just like to throw that in there. That it could also, if I don't play that one, it could also benefit me into like putting more money into getting Code Veronica, which right now is kind of expensive. So yeah, I'd probably have to wait until that goes on sale, but I do not know when that will be. Okay, so you want me to just go ahead and move on to Resident Evil 2, so that's okay. I don't mind either. Either or. What am I supposed to do with this? If I seriously, that's up. God damn it. Alright, so that's like completely out of the question. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Is there anything I'm completely missing, and how do I get to that bottom left area? Something's gotta go somewhere. Or something has to happen. Something's gotta be triggered. Okay, so I'll have to head back to the mansion. Is Barry still in here? Are you still where I left you? He is still in here.
Barry.
I think I'll stay here a little longer.
Alright. Can you at least do me a solid and give me that flamethrower? I mean, come on now. It's a flamethrower. Kind of low on ammo for other things, so. Alright, so maybe if I get the... Yeah, I'll just have to go back to the mansion. I have no clue on where else to go. There's something here in this waterfall, but I can't really access it. Raging waterfall, looks like there's something beyond it. I don't know how to shut it off. Oh, I know what to do. Hang on. Hang on, it's hitting me. It's hitting me like a kick in the nuts. Like you know what I had to do. Is this empty? Nope, it's completely empty. What thingy? Use your words. Go up here. The one thing you left in the other emblem. Yeah, it's the other emblem, but it's behind that waterfall. But if I use the crank and bring the water back up, I think that might stop the waterfall. Sound of waterfall seems to have stopped. I can't help but look at Jill's ass whenever she passes by. It's like right there in my face. She's got a nice ass. Oh, this is a dark and scary place. I don't like it. I don't like it.